All right, guys. So here we are, phase two, the basics of sports investing. Very excited about this. So if you're a beginner in this world, you might have played FanDuel and DraftKings, but if you're a beginner in this world, this is going to be some good substance for you guys. So let's jump right into it. So what is sports investing? Let's start with that. So sports investing, betting, is the activity of predicting sports results and placing a wager on the outcome. Very simple. This is similar to the futures platform where investors bet on or place a wager on the outcome of a specific company or commodity, like gold, oil, things like that. So what's a sports book? So basically, a sports book is an establishment that takes bets or wagers, guys, on sporting events and pays out winnings. Also referred to as the house. Now, remember, the house never loses because it always receives action on both sides. Plus, the house charges a tax on each wage called the vigorish or the juice. And so we'll show you live how that looks on the sports books at the end of this training, guys. Just to do a quick side note, we're going to go live, basically not live like we do when we start waging, but basically go online and show you how to create your sports books accounts, and then just show you a little bit, of the playground that we're playing on. Okay, guys. Now, the sports books are your friend and your foe at the same time. Number one, they're your friend because without them, we don't have a platform to play on. We don't have a platform to make money on. So without the sports books, we just stuck with betting our friends, right? But so they're our friend on one end, and on the other end, they're our foe because basically they're trying to beat you. It's us against them. Either we win or they win. No matter the case, the books are creating a win-win situation because you're going to have winners and losers. You're going to have sharp bettors, and then you're going to have action junkies that throwing their money away. And so they're gonna win no matter what. You just want to be in position where you are savvy and you're profiting, and they don't mind paying you because they got so many other people that are losing. They don't mind paying you guys. All right. And also this helpful hint to consider when you're deciding to jump into this game. The men that are responsible for creating every line, they're called murderers row. Okay, so a lot of us know where this gambling and betting and all this came from. Of course, it's been around. It's had its ties with the mafia. So just remember this, guys. We're dealing with the mob. So when you start winning, the books also get a little testy. They still pay you and things like that, but when you start winning, you become a little different to them. You you're not really their friend because they're trying to make money off of you. So, but that's all right. We're going to show you how to diversify, we're going to show you how to spread your love and spread your action on a couple of books, not just don't give one book your action, guys. All right. All right, so let's get into these spreads, these lines, and all this good stuff, right? This is where we make money. So what is a line or a spread? So the spread on line is a number assigned by the bookmakers, which handicaps one team and favors another when two teams play each other and one is perceived more likely to win. So basically, the books want everything to be a coin flip. That way, action is on both sides. So the losers, they get paid. The winners, of course, they pay out. But they keep the juice. Okay, so the favorite has to win by a certain amount of points for you to win that particular wager. The underdog cannot lose by a certain amount of points for you to win that side of the wager. So example of a line. So New England Patriots -7.5, and then I put the -112 right there. That's the juice. So basically, for every $112 you bet, you're going to get 100 back. Okay, so if you just bet 100 less 12, what is that? $88. So for that one particular wager, you're going to bet your 100, and then you're going to win 88. So you're going to get your 100 back, and you're going to get 88. Okay. Now New York Jets +7.5. All right. And then that juice on that is +105. So basically, on the flip side of that, for every 100 you bet, you make 105. So you get your 100 back, plus you get $105. Okay. Now, in this case, in order to win the wager with New England, they would have to beat the Jets by 8 points, and vice versa. The Jets can't lose by more than 7.5 to win that side of the wager if you're trying to fade the dog. So what is a money line? So money line wagers do not have a spread or handicap and require the chosen team to win the game outright. Okay. So the favorite team pays lower odds than does the underdog. Okay. Now the books use this as enticement for you to bet the underdog because it pays out more. So an example of this would be the New England Patriots minus 220, right? Versus the New York Jets plus 220. So if you bet the Patriots, every $220 you wage, you win $100. So they're trying to keep you off that side of the bet because if it's minus 220s, the books have a hunch that New England is definitely gonna win this game. Okay, so if you got a nice size bankroll, sometimes we teach, hey man, go on and get an insurance bet, go on and make that money. You know New England is gonna beat New York. New York's offense can't move the ball. You know, defense is trash. They're going to win. So go on and drop 220 to win 100, okay? Now, on the flip side of that, if you bet the Jets, every 100 you wage, you would win 220. So, once again, bet 100, you're going to get that back plus your 220, all right? This is what I love to talk about. So, what is a total? What is a total? Over and under wager, all right? So, totals are wagers made based on the total score between both teams, right? So an example of this would be New England Patriots versus New York Jets. Over under is 47.5. So which one do you like? So we love the overs, and we'll talk about that in the next phase. So to win this over, the final score would have to equal 48. So that example with the final score would be is 28-20. So that seems like something that can happen, right? New England good for 35, sometimes 40. Sometimes teams are good for the over by themselves, right? Now, to win the under, the final score will have to equal 47. Example of that would be 27, New York Jets 20, because you got that half. So that's another thing, guys. Watch those halves. You always can take them off. You always can buy that line at it might be at a higher rate. But to take that half out, because halves will kill you. If the final score equals 47 and that half is not there, it's just a wash wage. So you don't have to worry about losing. But that half will kill you. So the books, when you don't know these things, the books throw them halves out there, and you looking at it like, you know what, I'm going to take it. And man, you'd be surprised how that number will fall right on the number. And then you got that half, and that half point killed you. This happened to me a couple of times, guys. What are parlays, teasers, and round robins? Now, these are value bets. We teach you don't want to spend a lot of your money on parlays, teasers, and round robins, but these are awesome to add to your portfolio or investment strategies. So basically, a parlay involves multiple bets that reward successful bettors with a greater payout, only if all bets in the parlay win. A parlay has to be at least 2 bets, but can be as many as the bookmaker will allow, right? So example of a two-play parlay, we would say we got New England 7.5, they minus 7.5 versus the Jets, and then we got Houston plus 3 versus Carolina. So basically, you would take, you would choose a side on both of these plays. So say I wanted Houston plus 3, and then I wanted New England minus the 7.5. So in order to win that wager, both of those moves have to happen. That's why they pay out a little bit more. And these two-play parlays, they can be done $25. You may be able to win $75. Maybe be able to win $65. So it kind of gives you a greater payout because you're taking a higher risk. Okay. Now teaser. Teasers are cool too. A teaser is a parlay with a lesser payout because you can add points or take away points from the spread or total, right? So just like I told you, we like totals, you can kind of bring the total down. So if you're taking the over, it's going to take points from that over. So that way it brings it down and makes it an easier chance for you to hit it. So an example of a teaser, two-play teaser, would be take 7.5 points first. That's how many points. The underdog, that line was 6 points, is now 12.5, and the favorite, whose line was minus 6 points, is now plus 1.5. So when you add the points, it changes the dynamic. So it's a way for you to kind of get some leverage when you're able to see some moves. And we'll show you that teasers are good, parlays are good, and even round robins. We have a round robin formula. And we're not going to even, let's see, Let me see. Also, you can slide the total up or down if the total is 40. Well, we talked about that. And then round robins is a series of parlays coupled together. And so with the round robins, it's better to show you this kind of example live. So once you jump aboard with us as a VIP member, we'll show you how to put a few round robins together. And man, they're great because you can spend a little bit of money, like kind of like DraftKings, but you got a lot of value. All you need is maybe 4 or 5 things to happen. And sometimes even when you lose a couple, you still win money. So it's a great thing, guys. All right, so that ends this particular training, and this is the next one coming up, guys. We're going to see you in the next phase, guys. Sports Investing 101, the Profit Winning Blueprint. Phase number 3, this is the one I'm really excited about. Understanding leverage, turning a 50% profit chance into an 80 to 90% profit chance. And really with the Game Time Gurus, we want to be shooting 95 to 98, you understand? So we're excited, guys. Stay tuned, stay involved, and we'll see you in the next phase. God bless you.